everyone, thank you for joining me. I'm Emma. Welcome to Just Unique Pilates, the channel that provides you with short and effective Pilates workouts every single week. So if you're new to the channel, do make sure you go and click the subscribe button and the bell button down below so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And if you haven't yet seen my welcome video where I talk about being a legally blind instructor, I'm going to leave it up here at the top of the screen so you can go and check that out. But today we are doing an everyday Pilates stretch video, something that you can do in 10-15 minutes, like I said, every single day to help with your flexibility, to help with your exercise performance. So when you're ready, come and join me on the mat. We're going to start on our front. So we're going to be in 4-point kneeling, so a box position. So your arms are nice and straight, hands flat on the mat, fingertips spread nice and wide. Your hands are shoulder width, directly underneath your shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips, hip distance apart. And we're just going to start with some Pilates breathing. Toes are untucked, by the way, at the moment. So, taking a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. I just want you to expand through the rib cage. Okay. On your next exhale, we're going to round up into a lovely C curve, where we're looking underneath the legs, we're pressing through the hands and the knees. Your back is arched up to the ceiling, and we're sinking down, lifting through the chest and the head. Make sure you haven't dropped too much in your lower back. And let's go again. So I want you to ripple through the spine, tucking your tailbone, middle back, upper back and head, back to that lovely C curve. And then sinking, melting down the other way, lift through the chest. This is such a nice one to get that back nice and mobile. Let's come back to somewhere in the middle of those two extremes. And now we're going to open one arm out to the side, lifting up to the ceiling, and just let your chest open. And then take the arm and just tuck it underneath, looping through the other arm. And I just want you to sit back onto your heels. Rest your head down towards the mat and just feel a lovely stretch around your shoulder, a little bit for your arm, your waist, and come back up to that box position. Let's do the same on the other side. So we're just going to open out to the side. Don't worry if you can't turn or lift too much. Chest is opening. You're reaching your arm to the side or the ceiling. And then you're taking that arm underneath, looping it underneath the other arm that's still stretched out. And we're getting a nice little stretch. Again, as you sit back onto the heels, through the waist, through your shoulder. Good, let's come back up. Just lower yourself all the way down to the mat. So you're now in what we call Sphinx. So, lower body's down on the mat. You're resting on your forearms, elbows underneath the shoulders. And I just want you to look straight ahead. You may already feel this, but I just want you to feel like your abdominals are stretching, your chest opening. Your collarbone is almost smiling, so you're really opening out. Let's turn the head to the side. Roll the chin to the chest. Don't sink into your shoulders. Look to the other side. Back to center. Side. Rotate, drop the chin to the chest. Look to the other side. And back to center. Now here, this may be enough stretch for some of you. Otherwise, you can press into Cobra where you straighten the arms. Especially in the morning, I'm so stiff. So for me, that even feels a little bit too much. So wherever you feel best, in a nice stretch. It's so rainy and gloomy out. I hope the weather's nicer where you are. Okay, let's lower down so that you can rest your head in your hands, but you're going to fold one heel in towards you and you're going to catch hold of that leg with the hand and hold above the ankle So you're feeling a nice stretch for your quad, front top of the leg. Now if this puts any pressure in the lower back, I don't want you to do this. Alternatively, you may want to roll onto your side and do the same thing. Let's switch to the other side. Catching above the ankle, we're not pulling on the foot. Don't sink into your lower back. And let's really keep focusing on our Pilates breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Drop that leg down, lovely. Take the hands underneath the shoulders or the chest. Push yourself up. And let's again sit back onto the heels into child's pose. Drop your head down and just start to walk the hands over to one side this time. And you can place one hand on top of the other and just feel your upper back stretching. And do the same to the other side. Good, coming back to center, walk yourself in, sit nice and tall on your heels, and then you're just going to swivel to the side. So you're just twisting from your waist, and you can slightly, it's like you're looking over your shoulder, and you can use your hand to press onto your leg to turn you a little bit more, but do be careful if you've got any back pain. Don't want you to rotate too much. Let's do the same to the other side. So just opening out. Nice gentle stretches. Okay, let's lock the fingers, press the palms in front, and let's round through that back. So you're just pressing your arms forwards. Just creating a lovely C curve with your spine again. Dropping your chin down. And let's reach the arms behind the body again. You can lock your fingers and just pull your arms back. So your chest is opening. You're slightly looking up, but not too much. A lot of us are so tight in the chest as well. This is such a nice one. Okay, let's bring it down to the mat again. So we're just going to straighten the legs. I was going to do another one, but I'm going to leave that for a second. We're going to straighten the legs in front and try and sit nice and tall. Now again, I know definitely for me, this time in the morning, I am not even barely reaching my toes. So if you need to bend your knees, then do. And we're just going to reach over towards the feet. I don't want you to just slump down. So I want you to have this sense of lifting up and over and just feel this lovely stretch down the back of the legs. You might feel it a little bit through your spine as well. So legs are straight in front. You're just folding over them, reaching towards your feet. I'm just holding above my ankles. That is enough for me this morning. Just keep breathing. Okay. This time, I don't know which way. I'm going to swivel round so you can see me a little clearer. But you're going to take one leg out to the side and the other leg you're going to tuck in so the bottom of the foot is rested on the inside of the lengthened leg. So you should start to feel this down the inner part of the leg, and then you can just reach over towards that lengthened leg. Again, we're not just collapsing over. I want this sense of reaching up and over. You'll feel the stretch so much more. And let's do the same to the other side. And do feel free if you want to, especially if you feel tight in certain areas a little bit more than others, hold the stretch a little longer. Okay, so I've just switched over. I've placed my foot with the bent knee on the inside of the, oh gosh, this side's tight. On the inside of the lengthened leg, it's slightly out to the side, so I'm feeling that down the inner leg. So some of you may be getting your head all the way down, and you're probably thinking, but you're a Pilates instructor, you should be flexible. I am, as well. As the day goes on, I get more flexible, but first thing, I am not. Okay, I'm going to swivel back round for the next one. So, bring both feet now together like a frog. So your knees are open, your feet are together. And again, I don't just want you to collapse. I want you to feel this sense of lengthening up and over towards your feet. And again, you can start to lower down. You can start to bring your legs in a little closer, or your feet. Again, depending on how much stretch you need. And you can press down into your inner legs as well. Now let's breathe in through the nose, out through your mouth. Let's keep that same leg position, but just lower yourself all the way down to the mat. I'm going to come off the mat here. And we're going to keep the legs in that same position. Just make sure your spine is nice and neutral, so no extreme arches. And we're going to take the arms out into a soft V or a T shape out to the side. We're going to squeeze both legs together. Drop both legs over to the same side now and turn the head the opposite way for our supine twist stretch. So this targets a lot of areas: the chest, the arms, the waist, top of the leg. So it's a really nice one. Let's switch to the other side. Definitely feel like I need this one for the chest today. And just breathe. This is a fun song actually. Let's bring our legs back to centre. Let's cross one leg over into a figure of 4. So start with your knees bent, feet flat. You then cross one leg over the other, so just above your ankle is resting on the leg that's still bent. And then flex your feet to protect your knees. See if you can then hug the leg that's still on the mat in towards the chest. Good, and just feel that lovely stretch for your glutes. A little bit across your hips. And you may find that you can't even bring the leg in. The stretch feels enough with the other leg down, and that's fine. Okay, let's switch to the other side. This is my tighter side. Let's hug that second leg in if you need to. Flex the feet, protect your knees. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good, and touch with the legs. Curl yourself up into a ball and just have a little rock from side to side, back and forth, around in a circle. Your head is not moving. Your spine is down on the mat. Lovely. Let's go into a nice full body stretch. Let's reach our arms, reach our legs nice and long. You're on a stretcher. Woo, feel that through the entire body. And you are done. So try to do this every day. I'm going to make it a challenge actually. See if you can do this every single day and it will become part of your routine in no time. If you do want to do more stretches, I do have a 30-minute stretch and relaxation video. I'm going to link it above, just up here. But other than that, make sure to click the subscribe button. It'll be here in the middle of the screen. You'll have a video over here that you can do, another video, and over here you're going to have a playlist that you can check out as well. But other than that, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.